Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lawrence Street Victor debuted on The Bold and the Beautiful over a decade ago as Carter Walton. Over the years, Carter has been involved in some big storylines, but often is overshadowed by the Forrester family's drama. As a matter of fact, Street Victor's character Carter was so tired of being treated like second string, he staged a coup at FC this year. Rumor has it the B&B actor has been putting shopping around for a new job. Is Carter leaving B&B? Lawrence Street Victor took to social media this week and announced that he had booked a new role in a major film. Higher Love is supposed to start production in August and already has film critics buzzing around. Victor is going to receive a lot of attention in the film because he is joining a cast of heavy hitters, like Marilu Henner and Joe Pantoliano. Right now, Carter Walton is engaged to Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and the couple should be making wedding plans. Instead, Hope is distracted by her ex-husband, Lance Spencer's, Scott Clifton, shooting and cancer diagnosis. B&B spoilers hint it will only be a matter of time before Hope realizes she is still in love with dying Liam and pulls the plug on their engagement. If Hope and Carter's romance ends and the couple splits, we will be seeing even less of Lawrence Street Victor on our TV screens. Is it possible that Lawrence Street Victor has decided to move on from The Bold and the Beautiful, and that is why he has been auditioning for new roles? Would B&B write out Carter or recast the role? In the glitzy, ever-dramatic world of The Bold and the Beautiful, change is the only constant. Fans have weathered love triangles, surprise pregnancies, and jaw-dropping betrayals. But behind the scenes, it's often the real-life moves of the show's beloved stars that spark the loudest speculation. And lately, the rumor mill is churning at full speed with one burning question: is Lawrence St. Victor, the dashing actor who portrays Carter Walton, moving on from the show? For years, St. Victor has brought depth, compassion, and smoldering romance to Carter, the loyal CEO of Forrester Creations who can't seem to find lasting love despite his best efforts. But now whispers suggest that Lawrence may be eyeing new pastures, whether that means a bold career leap, a different role, or time away from the show entirely. So what's really going on behind the scenes? And what might this mean for the future of both The Bold and the Beautiful and the character of Carter Walton? A steady presence in an unsteady world. Since Lawrence St. Victor joined The Bold and the Beautiful in 2013, he has quietly become one of the show's most enduring and reliable presences. Carter Walton began as a principled legal advisor and loyal friend, especially to Ridge, Eric, and the Forrester family. Over the years, however, the writers evolved him into something much more complex, a man caught between duty and desire. Carter's romantic entanglements with Maya Zoe, Quinn, and most recently Katie Logan, added emotional layers to his character and made him a fan favorite. Who can forget the steamy hotel scenes with Quinn? Or the heartbreaking moment Carter realized he'd never truly have a place in the Forrester family's inner circle, no matter how hard he tried. But despite his deep storyline involvement, Lawrence St. Victor has often been underutilized compared to his peers. His screen time ebbs and flows, and fans have frequently voiced their frustrations about seeing Carter reduced to being a romantic rebound or a sidekick when St. Victor clearly has the chops to carry front and center storylines. And now, he may be ready to do just that, somewhere else. Fueling the fire, social media clues and career moves. Eagle-eyed fans have noticed Lawrence St. Victor dropping subtle hints across his social media platforms. Though he's notoriously private and professional, recent posts have highlighted projects outside of The Bold and the Beautiful, including screenwriting, directing, and producing ventures. In fact, St. Victor is no stranger to the writing side of soap opera production. In 2015, he began contributing scripts for B&B, showing his behind-the-scenes prowess and creative vision. More recently, he's been connected to several short films and indie TV pilots, which he's either written or produced. Then came the cryptic Instagram post in early July, a sunset image with the caption, "Sometimes the next chapter demands a new setting." That was all it took to set the fanbase ablaze. Speculation intensified when St. Victor was absent from several recent episodes, despite Carter being involved in ongoing storylines involving Katie's heartbreak and Forrester's legal battles. Was this just a scheduling quirk, or was it a sign he was already facing out of the show? What the network is, and isn't, saying. As of now, CBS has not released any official statement regarding St. Victor's status on the show. However, insiders suggest that discussions are indeed underway behind closed doors. One unnamed source hinted, Lawrence has been exploring opportunities outside the soap world for a while. He loves Carter, but he also wants to challenge himself creatively. Whether that means a break or a full goodbye, that's still up in the air. Of course, it wouldn't be the first time a beloved actor stepped back temporarily only to return later. The world of daytime drama thrives on exits and re-entries. But with St. Victor's talents expanding far beyond acting, this might be less of a break and more of a breakthrough. What would Carter's exit mean for B&B? Should St. Victor decide to leave, it would mark a major shift for the show. Carter has become more than a recurring side character. He's deeply woven into the fabric of The Bold and the Beautiful. His relationships with Eric, Ridge, and Katie anchor several storylines. Without Carter, the Forrester inner circle loses a key moral compass, and the show loses one of its most nuanced performances. More importantly, there's the emotional payoff fans would miss. Viewers have long hoped Carter would finally get his happily ever after. Whether with Katie or someone new, fans feel he's earned a lasting romance. If the character simply disappears or exits abruptly, it would be a disservice not only to the actor, but to the audience that supported him through heartbreak after heartbreak. Of course, there's always the possibility of a recast, but that route feels fraught. Carter is so deeply identified with St. Victor's quiet intensity and earnest charm that replacing him would be like recasting Ridge, possible but risky. Could Lawrence St. Victor be eyeing prime time or streaming glory? St. Victor's career path mirrors that of many successful soap actors who've made the leap to prime time or streaming content. With the rise of prestige dramas, limited series, and high-budget streaming thrillers, many daytime stars are finding new homes and broader audiences on platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and Paramount+. Lawrence's acting style, understated, expressive, and emotionally grounded, would fit well in character-driven dramas. Imagine him as a conflicted detective, a betrayed husband, or even a political climber with a secret past. With the right role, he could transition seamlessly into the mainstream and finally get the recognition his talent warrants. There's also growing buzz that he's developing his own project. Rumors point to a serialized drama about family, legacy, and ambition in a fictional fashion house. Not unlike B&B, but darker and grittier. If true, this would signal St. Victor's evolution from actor to full-fledged creator. Fan reactions: shock, sadness, and hope. The B&B fanbase is nothing if not passionate, and the response to the possibility of St. Victor's departure has been intense. On Twitter, fans have launched the hashtag #KeepCarter, urging producers to find ways to keep the character on canvas. One fan wrote, "Carter is the heart of Forrester. Without him, it all feels hollow. Don't let Lawrence go without giving him a real love story and a send-off." Others are more supportive of his growth, with one Instagram comment reading, "If Lawrence is chasing bigger dreams, then I'm rooting for him. He's too talented to be stuck in the background." A few fans even proposed creative ideas for a Carter exit arc that leaves the door open for return. Perhaps a move to Paris to run the European Forrester offices, or an offer from a rival company that allows him to finally step into the spotlight. What does Lawrence say? In a recent podcast appearance, recorded before the current speculation blew up, St. Victor shared his thoughts on artistic growth. "Sometimes you reach a point where you want to tell your own stories. I'm grateful for everything I've learned on this show. It's been a masterclass in acting, writing, and surviving in this business. But yeah, there's more I want to explore. He stopped short of confirming any exit, but left fans with one intriguing line: the next move. It has to feel right. I've got more to say. And maybe I need a different stage to say it. The final verdict: not a goodbye, yet. So, is Lawrence St. Victor moving on? At this point, nothing is confirmed, but all signs suggest he's standing at a creative crossroads. Whether he chooses to stay with the bold and the beautiful in a reduced capacity, take a sabbatical, or leap into a whole new realm of storytelling, one thing is certain: Lawrence St. Victor is not done making waves. For now, Carter remains on canvas, heart-torn, loyalty tested, and future uncertain. But if or when the day comes that Lawrence St. Victor steps away, he'll do so with the respect of an audience that watched him transform a humble lawyer into one of the show's emotional cornerstones. No matter where his journey leads, we'll be watching and cheering him on. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTIFVL UPDATE YouTube channel for more update news.